everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on a category of fragrances. I know you guys love my videos that are on like particular fragrance notes, and I wanted to do a video on what I call green florals. So when you think of like a floral fragrance, you can often think of like a more old-fashioned floral, like a sort of powdery floral, musky. But what I'm noticing more and more are like brands are coming out with these green florals where you can really smell the leaves, the stem, like not just the flower, and it's kind of like walking through a garden or even a greenhouse. And so I wanted to do a video on green florals like for every price range, designer, niche, affordable, like more high-end. So yeah, I'm going to run through them all. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. We're all about perfumes. I do have hundreds of other videos, so do check them out, and if you're a regular, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. And as always, I'll link in the description box down below where you can get all the perfumes I talk about all around the world. So where shall I start? So I'll start with some designer ones. So the Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Rose perfume. So when the Dolce fragrances came out a few years back, a lot of them were very heavy, powdery florals, but then they've really changed, and this one, Dolce Rose, is really green. So I definitely, you get the rose, but it's like it's just been raining or dewy morning and you're picking up a fresh rose petal and you can really smell the greenness. I find it a really pretty like summer fragrance. It's like a bouquet of roses have just arrived, or you walked into a flower shop. Very, very green, really pretty. But for me, this is the most like green floral example. And you can usually get this discounted. I do think the bottles are really pretty as well. So that's my first recommendation. The new version of Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, the one that has the fabric bow that came out, was it this year or last year now? So they've changed it. It used to be peony, but now it's sweet pea. I love sweet peas. It's a very sort of English country garden smell. And again, you really get the greenness of the garden around the sweet peas. Very light, very delicate, very pretty. Such a feminine scent. The prices are astronomical for Miss Dior now, but it is a gorgeous scent, and you don't see that many sweet pea perfumes. So the new version of Issey Miyake's Drop de Issey, which is called a Drop de Issey Essential, mixes lilac and magnolia with really green stem fragrances. This is probably the greenest of all the ones I'm going to mention. It's got a bit of a tropical aquatic green feel to it, like a garden somewhere, quite exotic. But the original Drop de Issey is a lilac perfume, and it does definitely have the aquatic feel to it. And then there was a fresh version which is very aquatic lilac. Then this one is this aquatic magnolia with all these green notes. If you're really looking for a green perfume that's very refreshing, I highly recommend this. And the lasting power of these are really good. And how cute is the bottle? It's meant to be like a raindrop. I have two here from Karl Lagerfeld. These are very affordable. We're talking maybe 25–30 pounds. You've got Fleur de Orchid, which for me legit smells like orchids, smells like walking into a greenhouse. Really pretty, really green floral. Definitely, like, it smells expensive. This could be a Jo Malone £150 perfume. So affordable at like 25. Very pretty, very light. And this one, Fleur de Peach, is actually peach blossom. It doesn't have any fruity notes in. I guess one of the most common florals at the moment is fruity florals, which I do really like, but I've tried to not have any like fruity florals in this video. It's the green florals, and this one definitely is all about that. Peach blossom, really pretty. It reminds me a bit of like walking into a Jo Malone shop. Versace Yellow Diamond is a mimosa perfume. I believe mimosa flower is a symbol of International Women's Day, fun fact. And it's, for me, it's a very green fragrance, like going into a garden, doing some gardening. If you're looking for that really like shrubbery green type scent, then mimosa is probably going to be one of your best options for that. And these are very affordable, the Versace Crystal range, really underrated. I love the pink one, which is peony, but yeah, the mimosa is definitely green floral. And then one that you probably aren't expecting is from Britney Spears. It's her Blissful Fantasy. Now this is a lily and a melon fragrance, but For me, it really is very refreshing floral. Sometimes lilies can be a bit heavy, but here the melon really lifts it. Really like this, honestly. It's such a great scent. Doesn't matter if you don't like Britney Spears, doesn't matter if you don't like the bottle. You can get this for like £20 for 100ml and just tell everyone you're wearing J'adore. Okay, so moving on to some more niche brands. So Estee Lauder's Erin Mediterranean Honeysuckle. This is actually the limited edition Clementina version, but the original Mediterranean Honeysuckle is really pretty. Honeysuckle's such an exquisite scent, really refreshing green, and then this Clementina version adds that citrus orangey note to it. This perfume lasts really well. It's so rare for a light green floral to last many hours, but the Erin perfumes do last really well. Highly recommend them, even though they are very expensive. This 50ml was like £100, but they are good quality. And I think, yeah, their Mediterranean Honeysuckle is one of their best sellers. And yeah, it's really elegant, pretty honeysuckle. French Flower from Matière Première is a beautiful tuberose, but what they've done is they've added some earthy pear notes which really lift it and really bring out the green vibes of the tuberose. And it kind of reminds me of Parle de Parfum, Gardens of India. Again, very green, exotic tuberose, like walking through a palm leaf filled garden that's growing tuberose. Tuberose I know is used really widely in India. It's part of festivals, and you get those beautiful tuberose garlands. These two I tend to wear in the spring or the summer when I want something refreshing that lasts. I find the Matière Première in particular lasts really well, and I layer it with Armani My Way, which really brings out the tuberose in My Way. It is a pricey one, but it's very good quality. The new Ellis Brooklyn Florist is meant to smell like walking into a florist shop, and for me it does. You've got this bouquet of fresh flowers, but they really have created all the smell of the stems that you get, and there's a bit of bergamot as well in the top note, which really lifts it. It's really pretty. Obviously loving the Barbie pink bottle, and these are vegan, cruelty free, really refreshing green floral in my view. And then that brings me on to Jacques Fat, who have actually sponsored this video. Thank you very much. And they've sent me two beautiful perfumes, and this one absolutely inspired this video, Lilas Exquis, and this is a lilac perfume. How beautiful is the packaging? Part of their Essentials collection. This is a French brand, and this one, so green. I really get the greenness. So the main note here is that green lilac. Again, not many lilac perfumes exist. Quite similar to smell to wisteria. You know, like in April you get the wisteria blooming everywhere. You've got a hint of angelica and lime blossom, which is creating that green undertone. They've used ambroxan in here, which isn't massively noticeable, but it really helps the perfume last. For me, that's recreating that sort of English country garden when the lilacs are flowering. Really pretty green floral, nice heavy bottle as well. I love a heavy bottle. And on their website for Jacques Fat, they have their discovery set. You can try out their collection, and I think it's only like €8 something, very affordable. And they've also sent me this one, Le Frivolet, which is a cute name. This is the 100ml size. So that's what the 100ml looks like. So this one has rose and osmanthus in. I really get heliotrope in this. It's actually quite suede-y as well. It's reminding me a bit of Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir. So this one is more of a suede, feminine, deeper perfume. And I'm also getting a bit of a Palma Violet. It's reminding me a little bit of Guerlain's Insolence. Really interesting. So yeah, really interesting brand. Do check them out. Links in description box as always. So yeah, guys, that's my rundown of green florals. Do let me know what your favorites are. What else would you add to this list? Let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments. And as always, links in the description to where you can buy all of these and my detailed videos and articles on the perfumes that I've mentioned as well. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.